Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk today about an NHL player who literally and figuratively had a fast career. He only played one game in the NHL, scoring one goal, and is one of the few players in NHL history to score a goal in his only NHL game. Guess what his name is? Brad Fast. Now, Bradley M. Fast, born in Fort St. John, BC, February 21st, 1980, spent his amateur career in the British Columbia Hockey League, which I covered for a number of years back in the 90s, and selected in the third round of that 99 NHL entry draft, 84th overall, by the Carolina Hurricanes. He played in one game for the Hurricanes, scoring a goal, before embarking on a strong European career. Now, Fast played for his hometown Fort St. John Flyers as a 14-year-old before moving on to Prince George Spruce Kings in the BCHL. At the end of his third season in the BCHL, he was drafted by the Hurricanes. After being selected, he enrolled at Michigan State, where he spent 4 years playing for the Michigan State Spartans. He was the captain for one season and was a collegiate standout at SMU, and was recognized as a star offensive defenseman. He was a member of the team for the famous outdoor event, the Cold War, along with fellow defenseman John Michael Lyles. Near the end of the 2003 season, Fast signed a pro contract with the Hurricanes and joined their AHL affiliate, the Lowell Lock Monsters. Now, he played 7 games with the Lock Monsters to finish off the 2003 season and started with that team full-time for 2004. He was called up and played one game with the parent Hurricanes, becoming one of only 4 players to score a goal in his only NHL game. Fast scored his first career goal in his first career NHL game, tallying the team's 6th goal with 2:26 remaining to send the game in overtime 6-6. Former Spartan Rod Brindamore set up Fast's game-tying goal. He became the 16th Hurricane player to score a goal in his NHL debut. His goal was also the last ever scored that resulted in a tie game in the NHL as the league moved to a shootout the following season, a fast end to a long line of overtime games. The 2005 lockout season was mostly spent. Fast was spent with the Lock Monsters, but he was demoted to the ECHL and spent the end of the season and the playoffs with the Florida Everblades. Fast was signed by the LA Kings and played the 2006 season where the AHL club, the Manchester Monarchs. Fast eventually signed with the Swiss club Langnau for the 2007 season. Now, the following campaign, he also played for Red Bull Salzburg EC in the Austrian League. Now, in May 2008, he signed with Anyang Halle for a 1-year deal. On September 2nd, he was named assistant captain for Halle. He became the first import player ever to be named assistant coach in franchise history. In February 2009, Fast re-signed for 2 more years. After his final campaign with Anyang Halle, Fast retired. A very good campaign in Europe. Now, again, 4 years at Michigan State University, big campaign was 03, where he had 46 points in 39 games. Pro debut with Lowell in 2003, he had 1 assist. 2004, 10 goals with Lowell, 1 with Caroline. 05 with the Everblades and Lowell Lock Monsters, 3 goals, 13 points, and 4 points in the 18 playoff contests. Manchester 06, 18 points in the regular season, 2 in the playoffs, 69 games. And in Europe, NLA, Dedel, and EBL, and Anyang, 3, 1, 2, 7, 7, 3. And the points total is very strong, 11, 4, 7, 34, 23, and 13. Again, a very, very good campaign in Europe. And to make the NHL, you got to be good, and Fast was good. Now, plethora of awards. BCHL Best Defenseman in 99, and most sportsmanlike player in that campaign. CCHA Champion 2001. CCHA All-Tournament Team in 02. All CCHA First Team in 03. CCHA Best Defensive Defenseman in 03. AHCA West Second Team All-American 2003, and ALH Champion in 10 and 11. Again, one game in the NHL didn't tell Brad's full story. A very, very good player. And there was still talk that he might have hooked up with a Canadian team, but like the lockout season put a lot of what he called two-way players like him in limbo. But the Everblades in Europe were a lot of followers. A lot of players from the Maritimes and Eastern Canada have played with the Everblades and his teams in Europe, so very good. So that's the quick story on a Fast player, Brad Fast. If you like what we're doing here, we're NHL trivia. Please let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share. And don't forget, less than a month in the regular season, time for a Stanley Cup run for the Montreal Canadiens. Thanks for listening. Bye.